What's up YouTube, Capital G here, looking at some brand new cards from the Structure Deck PowerCode Link, including some new Link monsters that are extremely generic and have some absolutely awesome Link points to them. These monsters don't have like amazing effects, in fact they have no effects, but they definitely open up the abilities for like all rogue decks to basically go into, and I am loving that, man. Link monsters are just getting more and more generic so that any deck can incorporate them into their extra deck. Now, I'm not going to cover every single card, really just the cards that I found particularly interesting. So let's go ahead and start with Link Link 2. There are no levels on Link monsters. Cyberse type, as because, you know, it's a Cyber structure deck. Cyberse type, 1200 attack, light attribute, requires 2 monsters. Those can be tokens, those can be anything, and the Link points are bottom left and bottom right. I will 100% run this on Luna Lights. Like, unless Luna Lights get their own Link monster, this is the card that I'm looking at. In my deck, Luna Lights, you can normal summon your White Rabbit. You can instantly go into this, and then the possibilities of going double Leo Dancer are once again a reality, man. I'm loving it. You can use this with tokens, flip over Scapegoat, and go into like 2 of these jokers. I definitely like this card. Next up, we have Traffic Ghost, which is your Link 3. The artwork of this card looks pretty damn amazing, if I don't say so myself. This guy is dark. He has 3 Link points. They're all pointing down. He's Link 3, 1800 attack, not nearly as powerful as Decode Talker, but he just requires 3 monsters, which means you can flip over Scapegoat and you can instantly go into this. This one I don't think is as good because, like, most people are fine with Decode Talker just requiring 2+ effect monsters. Like, I don't really think going into using something like Scapegoat into this, usually with Scapegoat you can go into like, I don't know, a Link Spider or a Link Karibo or something like that, and then you can go into the bigger Link monsters, no problem. So this one I don't think is ultimately going to be as useful as this guy right here because he's a little easier to make. Next up, we have a new Cyber Searcher, which is basically like their Stratos. It's called Lady Debugger. Not quite a Stratos, but I guess like a baby Stratos. Level 4 light Cyberse type. 1700 attack, 1400 defense. The effect is a hard once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add 1 level 3 or lower Cyberse monster from your deck to your hand. So again, it is basically just a +1 search on summon. And what's not to like about that? I think it's pretty solid. Definitely a card that should be good eventually over the next 3 years, unless Cyberse just never get off the ground and they suck forever. I think this card is eventually going to get good, and considering Konami has already given us 2 structure decks for fucking Cyberse, like, they have to get there at some point. At some point, I think Konami will just give them their own, like, full, you know, core set, and they will get to that level where they're, you know, obviously good. And this was a card that I really like right here, too. It's called Segmetal Dragon, and when I saw it, I was like, Firewall Dragon? Kind of reminds me a little bit of a Firewall Dragon. I thought it was going to be Firewall Dragon, just like an effect version of Firewall Dragon, one that obviously goes in the main deck. So this guy is level 7, light Cyberse type, 2600 attack, 2400 defense. You can normal summon or set this card without tributing, definitely like that. If this card is normal summon or set by the above method, its attack and defense are cut in half. Damn, if only it was a dart monster and you could use it for like virus cards, but it's fine. Final effect, once per turn, if this card was normal summoned or set, quick effect, you can destroy this face-up card, and if you do, destroy all monsters in the main monster zones whose attack are lower than this card's attack. So to me, this is a really nice card because its effect can work when it's normal summoned by either way, whether it's normal summoned by its effect or whether it's normal summoned by, like, you know, tribute summoned or whatnot. I think this card is actually pretty good. I mean, think about this, right? Let's say your opponent flipped over, I hate to keep mentioning Scapegoat in this video, but I'm just infatuated with that card right now. But let's say your opponent flips over Scapegoat, right? Scapegoat is a card that, you know, things like Ghost Ogre don't counter the plays, like Ash Blossom don't counter it. Your opponent flips over Scapegoat, you're probably just going to get kicked in the face by Borolo Dragon or by something really powerful. So let's just say that your opponent did that. You could easily blow this guy up and get rid of all the Scapegoat tokens, or if they go into that Link Spider or something like that, your guy's still going to be 1300 attack. attack if you normal summon it from your hand without tributing, which means you can blow up all those tokens, you can blow up their link monsters. If your opponent is, I don't know, playing Zodiac or something like that, a deck where the monsters have very low attack values, you can blow those up. Just seems like a pretty good card overall. Like, it has 3 different effects, although I guess the, you know, if you normal summon it, your stats get cut in half if you don't tribute. Like, that's really not that useful, but I just like the design of this card. I like cards that can be used in a multitude of ways. I like the fact that, you know, hey, I can normal summon it, maybe flip over a skill drain, get my stats back, and beat you down like Beast King Barbaros or something like that. This is a card that I really do like. So let me know what you guys think. I will have all the cards in the description of this video. The other ones are just, I don't think that they're as good, so I just didn't really feel like talking about those. But if you guys do want to read them, not only will I have I have the link for YG Organization in the description, but I'll also have the link to the other cards I did not talk about. Anyways, whatever you guys think, leave it in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. As always, subscribe if you have not already, and turn on that notification bell for daily videos.